Let's run the app. And we are on Trello. I updated some checklists. We got the workout list, we got the create workout screen. Logic to store new workout is just this thing we are about to implement. View, titlement, exercise. We just actually have the title. No minute or exercise. I kind of like this look, or the look of this one. We might want to do that later instead of just this, right? Because this one kind of indicates already how it would look like in the end, and that's that one. All right. YouTube, please tell me where I am at. Is there actually a better link than just always going to my channel and seeing I'm live right here? There we go. Let's put it over here. Tilak back. What's up? Hey. Hey, good to see you. Good to see that even though it's so late, we still have people joining the live stream. What are we up to? What time is it over there for you? I want to put on, oh, there we go. It actually worked. Yes, it did. Swipe up, people, for the live stream. And post it on Instagram. Good to see you too, man. I'm in Chicago. I think, oh, 1 sec. Chicago, 1 a.m. So 2 hours off. That's pretty late. What are you doing so late? So, I mean, I'm happy if I can go to bed at midnight, like in an hour. After the stream, straight to bed. Already brushed my teeth. I'm ready to just take off my clothes and sleep. Simon, no.
You were the last one right now.
Oh, right now. Oh, God damn it. No, was I? I'm sorry. I left the bathroom open and the dog is emptying the trash can. Carrying all the things around the house. The goal for right now is to get the value, whatever is in here, and then store by tapping on save, storing it to the database. You moved to the States, learning Docker. Ah, nice. Docker is, yeah, can be a lot of fun to get into, and a lot of tweaking. Yes, I moved to the States and currently am in the process of finding a job, basically switching from self-employed to being employed by a tech company. Now, let's see where we were at. We go into create. So I hit Command-Shift-O so I can open any file quickly. And then I just say, okay, create workout VC. That's exactly where I want to go. I can hit Command-Shift-J to locate the file. So it jumps as a selection. If I go to workout, so it's pretty useful. Good luck, Martin. Thank you so much. Yes, I already have some interviews here and there. And I am in the talks with some people. What architecture are you using? A combination of MVC and an own architecture, request response architecture basically, where I separate the layers, view, logic, and data, and have them communicate through an interface that only allows requests or responses as a structure instance to be passed on. Making it super easy to maintain and also add or remove things in the future without changing the interface of the layers. So we are in create, and what we want to do is we just added a text field, and I know that if I go here, all I can say is we are going to define a new action. This is our action section, and we're going to say objective cfunc name action, and then we are going to get the text field in here, and we can print whatever the text field has. Now here, where we define the text fields look and position, we can say at target we well, this class itself has a selector that's called name action. One sec, we don't need that. And then on value changed, I think there's let's see, or editing changed. Attach making an editing change in a UI text field object. And here, attach dragging or otherwise manipulating a control, causing it to emit a series of different values. I think editing changed. Now, when we run this, every time we type in a character, we should see this character printed. Or basically everything printed. A, S, T, whatever. Alright, so the text field is optional. But we actually don't need necessarily this. We could also on save just say, could also just on save say text field text. If let text field text, say basically if the text is not nil and text is empty, not, then we could persist to the database. We could also do that. So let's say the request is going to be, let me see. Hey Nicholas, by the way, welcome to the stream. I just right away answered your question. Muhammad, hey, what's up? And Stefan Meyer, woo, let's go. Steph Codes here. Hey, Steph Codes, let me check. Let's go, Steph Codes. There we go. I see you. Nice. Hey, welcome to the stream. What I do right now is I'm grabbing the value out of the text field and I want to persist it to the database. We don't have a... Oh, we do have a create workout. Oh, perfect. Are we calling it name or title? Name. So create workout request, and then let's pass in the text. And now we can say, I think, so it shall not be, there we go, workout, insert workout. It's not even through. And the dispatcher throws still, okay. So now we can go here and say, for example, Gord will basically try workout dispatcher. Do we have a workout dispatcher up here? We don't. Private let repository is on init. Getting it, basically creating an instance of it. Oh, but we're creating an instance of it and then passing in a reference to the database. Yeah, I think think that's fine. So let's just say here private let workout dispatcher is equal to workout dispatcher. I think this doesn't throw, does it? It does throw. Damn it. Should give me an error here. Call is thrown, but errors thrown here are not handled. I could say try, and then this is either nil or not, I think. Which means I could say dispatcher, workout dispatcher like this, else return, and also print. Almost got run over watching on my walk to work. Hey, take care, be careful. So you're watching while you walk. That's pretty cool that actually I am right now streaming and someone somewhere is on their way somewhere and watches me. It's a cool picture in my head. So let's say self. I think I could just say self. Workout dispatcher was nil, just so we know what happened. And now when we say dispatcher in basically create request, what we can do is we can say try else exactly. And here we can print a model or give a model, show model saying couldn't save workout, please reach out to developer, for example. So this should work out, creating the workout. And let's just have the mock data not produce anything, early return here, or basically app delegate not execute that. Which means, there we go, we have empty and we say 20-minute workout. Out. Let's see, we need an addition. If it's a new project, why are you not using SwiftUI? The reason why is it's because SwiftUI is so new that things will change over time very quickly. How you are defining things, using binding or whatnot, these kind of small things would change. And when I want to start using SwiftUI heavily, which will come I think by the end of this year, I want to not have to worry about learning how to do something and then relearning how to do it again. Same thing, because it has changed. And at the same time, SwiftUI right now only runs on iOS 13, which means it's less, the user base is way smaller than when you are supporting iOS 12 as well. And that's why I go for UIKit, because I have two versions at least that I'm supporting. And once we have iOS 14, which is this winter, then I'm going to start implementing something new with SwiftUI, because then I'm also supporting two version numbers, basically 2 years sort of. which is for me something where I say, okay, the majority of people are covered with that. Now, the create workout VC. After this, navigation controller, pop, view controller, true. We should be able to pop, and the workout VC could do on view. There we go, we get this one, right? So let's say setup data goes is fired off on view will appear. So every time it appears, it will fetch the data again. So when we say, can say, and then, oh yeah, we have to implement that this will disappear. Save. There we go. Hey, listen. So we successfully created a workout with that screen here. Let's have a UI tap gesture registered and the keyboard disappear. I think we can also define something here on the keyboard, create workout VC, where we say return key type, is done, and then we can say the delegate name, delegate is self, but this will not work out because we didn't conform to the delegate yet. Our name action is obsolete. Actually don't need that. Let's say extension, create workout VC conforms to, and then I think enter key, return. Text field should return, and all you can say is view and editing true. I think that is the proper way to do that. With the enter key, let's try. Once we start editing, we say it's dangerous to go alone. Done. Okay, save it. It's dangerous to go alone. Perfect. And it fits all in this line because it shrinks. Do that. Done, save, and we see it's super small. It still fits. I don't know if I would want this kind of thing, but yeah, what we can do is, so we can basically already create workouts. They should be at the 0, but we haven't defined yet another table for exercises to have a relation to the workout. However, let me switch to UI versus UIKit. I'm more proficient in UIKit, obviously, because I've worked with it longer. We can store. We also have that. Create workout screen is basically done. Hey, our first ticket is done. Checked off. Look, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more tickets. Actually, a little bit more too, until we can release the app. I think there are some that I haven't thought of it yet that we will come across, but I right now in favor of UIKit as long as SwiftUI is so experimental. I like SwiftUI a lot. I think it makes sense. and it's a lot easier too. But again, it's still a little bit experimental in the way that lots of things are changing, plus there are not a lot of documentations out there yet and solutions for the things that are the most common problems you want to solve, and if so, then you are risking that these solutions are outdated because SwiftUI has updated how things are working, and so the solution doesn't apply anymore. So that's kind of the thing. I right now just want to ship. With Swift, when this one came out, I immediately jumped on this train and coded my first game, hacked my first game together. And Swift was experimental back then too. It was like changing quite frequently. Same applies to Vapor. I did the same with Vapor. Before the version 1, basically every week something was broken and I couldn't run my project anymore. So it was fun, but it also took a lot of time to get things done, and I want to get things done right now. You should do some UI kits for beginners tutorial videos. I do that. You can check out my YouTube, scroll down. I do like a first video how to get into programmatic UI using UI kit, and table, like super beginner table view tutorial series where I explain step by step how the table view works internally and how you can use it. So you can check out my YouTube channel. I do have tutorials on that. Okay, so we got this. We can say we go to our projects and to the fitness app. Save, entered, basically you can now what if I wonder if you look at we got this one too. Swipe to delete, swipe to edit. And then we also have tab to go to the detail view where you can just add new things. Maybe we want to add it up here. So let's do swipe actions. Workout VC. Delegate. Leading swipe, trailing swipe. We want this one. And it expects a UI swipe action configuration, UI swipe actions configuration, and that one expects actions, an array of UI contextual action, which means if we return this one, we need an action, for example, UI contextual action, and that one expects a style, say normal, string edit, handler, UI contextual handler is just a handler that gets the contextual action, a view, and a completion. Okay, so the action, view, and a completion with bool. Action, view, completion. And basically how this one works is whatever we want to do on that action, say print, delete, or basically we want to do navigation controller, push, and then say create workout VC. Let's just do that one for fun. All right. Once we added this, an array with one action. Let's run this and let's have a look. What's in workout dispatcher? I can show you. One sec. Let's go here and say Greety or Greta. We can swipe to the right and we see added. I'm sure I can set the action background color to say, what if dark shadow looks good? Hey. We can have it say edit, or we can also say it's just dimmed blue and therefore it's floating, sort of. Say edit. You can tap on it and we go here. Currently this is the create view, but we can do a edit view where this is pre-populated with the text title, and then we can basically, I think it looks nice, don't you think? And I can save it and it's then updated. The workout dispatcher is our logic. So we are using the workout dispatcher right here. We have a function that expects a create workout request, and then we do the logic that will actually create the workout. And then we get a response back, which is basically the persistent model. List is returning a list of all workouts, so whatever this one means. Basically, the dispatcher is the one that communicates with the repository. And as you can see, we are in, like, what does create mean? Create means create a model, persist to database, and respond with the new model based from a database data, because it includes an ID. For us from the outside, all we care about is, hey, call the function create. Oh, it expects a create workout request. Okay, what should it have included? A title, right. Put it in there, done. We don't care about how the internal works. Just send it to the function, it handles it, and we get a response. It will include the workout model, which will include the ID and title. So same for list. And then I define new class variables and then name them whatever, and have my RGBs defined here. And I have them from my design in Sketch, because I can pull up Sketch and say right here, oh, I like my red color. And so I go here and I see RGB. So 204, let's say we have our here 204, 44, and again 44. All three things have to be divided by 255, and then opacity full. Okay, so we got our swipe action. Now what we could do, we could reuse the create workout VC and have create workout VC handle two states, be it create or edit, and based on the states you would want to have it behave differently when you hit save, because save should either call create the dispatcher, or like create workout request and it's create a workout, or it should update the current one and therefore call update on the dispatcher. Now, question would be, do we want to bloat this one up to have it? Because else, what I don't like to do, what the result of it would be is, if we don't want to reuse this one, then we would basically copy the whole thing and just adjust literally this little thing down there and some information, having a local variable holding the information about the current title and have it assigned to the name field. That's essentially what if I say I can define enum create edit workout case create case workout no edit, and then have that one given, and I can have a private var workout type workout name, and we can have an init that says mode or create edit. Actually, well, we can also call this one mode and have this one be self switch mode case create did nothing case edit, give me the title and then say workout name title. Basically, yes. Will fail because we use it somewhere. Add action. No, not add action. This one needs create. And exactly. Table view training for index path. This one needs the workout list index path row, the correct workouts, edit, and then workout.title, so we know which one it is. Oh, we need more than just the title. We need the whole workout. What is it? Model? It's the workout model we get there. So we can say workout model that we need here. Like this. And hey, is your lag fine? Nathan, hey, good to see you. Yes, I mean, I do have to get rid of my jeans. All my shorts and sweatpants are in the laundry. I have to wash them. I have a hole in my leg. It's fine. I can walk. I just get vaccinated. I have medicine to take, and it will just heal, and will take weeks to heal. But yeah, that's not true anymore. So if we run it, we should have one more error that says this one, workout model. it's not title, but workout model. So we got this one assigned there. Now the title, navigation item title right here is defined on the mode. Var mode is of type mode. It's not, since it's on init, we don't have to have this one be nil optional. Well, we do. Let's call this afterwards. So everything is indeed self mode equal mode. Like this should not complain. Superinit isn't called on all paths before returning from initializer. That's what I mean. Oh, before returning. So here, I don't know, we want to do nothing. I slept a bit more and just woke up. Ah, hey, good that you actually got some more sleep. And do you have today university or something? Because I know you have a lot of work projects that you work on. Why aren't you actually monetizing your projects? Because I think you have plenty of apps out there, and you could always in all these apps add one feature that is awesome to monetize and have like another stream of income. Mohammed, do you think you would make a video for how to problem solve, or maybe an Instagram post if a video would be too much? I think it's a good topic, how to approach problems, but currently I wouldn't find time to unfortunately create these kind of explanations, because what I like to do, the way I explain it, is in the most simplest form for everybody to understand, with no background knowledge required. And in order to achieve that, you will have to prepare something that takes time, and it's a lot. So it will definitely go into a video, and that will take time as well to record, do it right, and then once again edit it. And currently I have so much workload on me that I just cannot put something on top of that. Unfortunately, that's why you haven't seen tutorials from me for so long, but also for that reason we have live streams right now where you can join me, we can talk, and you can see how I code projects one after another, and hopefully also take something home from here. Now, what we can say create, right? We can say dependent on the mode, if mode is equal to self mode is equal to create, it's create, else is edit. Why don't we should have mode. Should work. I'm doing something wrong here. What do you mean? This is if mode, right, is equal to workout basically this. Okay. Case, create. I don't know what I'm missing right now. So cases create, we say create. Cases added, we say it's added. Now, when we run it, we should already see something. If we say add, it should say create. Save. If we say added, it says added. It's the same screen, but we see different states of it. And now we can also say it should behave differently. Also, exactly, we have the model pass in here and be there too. That means we know. Yeah, we can say, can put some logic here. Logic, and say private func create workout. And create workout is basically all of that, right? Or we have private func edit workout, and we have to define what that is. This one, exactly. Create workout title string, title, and we can basically say the same if not pass in the title, else it's update edit workout, and actually also here title. Again, okay, switch mode, case, create workout, case, edit workout, also title, and we don't need what's in here. And here, how did you get the idea of creating a fitness app? I got the idea because I work out the 20-minute workout and I use a fitness app already, but this one is missing like two features I really want. One of which is I want to listen to music while I have this workout running, but whenever this workout is ending an exercise after 45 seconds, it makes a sound, which is good. I want to hear it, not always have to look, but I hear, okay, I will stop. But whenever it does that, it pauses my music and keeps it at pause. So after 45 seconds, I have to like tap play again, and I don't want to like go after 45 seconds and tap play again. So that's one feature, and the other one is, there was another one. But yeah, essentially, making a better workout app is the goal here. Now we have requests, so we can say edit workout request. To edit a workout, we will have to know the ID. So edit workout request, the ID of the workout we want to edit, and the new title, so to say. We can say a request is edit workout request, it needs the ID, so we have workout. We can make sure the workout model is given, else print and return. Workout model is, is nil. Else we do know workout model should have ID. One sec, is model. Yeah, ID is optional. ID and the new title. And now it's about to call. Oh, get the dispatcher is something I'd like to have. I don't want to be able to, don't want to have to check on it every time. I mean, I could just say workout dispatcher question mark and then say update, right? We have to define that anyway. How did you? Oh, currently it's holidays for me, so I can take time to work on my project. That's awesome. That's so good. You must feel really free now to move and not be hindered by any responsibilities from school or university. That's awesome. Now, going into the dispatcher, create list, update a workout based on its ID. Good night. Update request and then, whoops, actually, yeah. Added workout request, wrong name, it has to be updated. Damn it, it didn't work out. I cannot go in here anymore. Workout requests, no, controller. And then move added workout request to update. Now I can go in there. So it's update. And we also have to go into our repository and implement an update too. Right here, func update model workout model. Probably throwing. I'm missing a space right here. Let's check. SQL Lite right here. Give me some examples about update. Select from there we go. Alice update email replace. Filter ID is equal to row ID. and then I can just use that one. Okay, so that's what we need. Table, filter, model ID, this should be given. Should I put the request in here? Just that? I wonder. Probably. Request, update, workout request. So that's then given, and then you can say a workout update title to request new title. Where do we have row ID from? Oh, because ID is our. And this has to be a request ID. This is our ID, like this. Int 64 then, I think. Should return workout model. And request new title. So we got this one. I use the same SQL lib for my apps. Hey! I have to replace row ID by the var with the ID in the table. Thank you, yeah, I just noticed. Just did in your case, you've got it. Yeah, I was a little bit slow on reading. Oh, I think the 10 seconds delay would just show you 10 seconds later what I've done. But yeah, that's nice that you are helping out on that and that you're using the same library. Now we have update and we can call from here the workout repository update. Just pass down the request, no modification whatsoever needed. Try. We need to update workout response. Should include the update workout response, should include the title, the new update workout response. Persisted model, let's call it like this, and return update workout response and persisted model title. Now we got this one in place as well, and we can say basically this one, update request. Ah, yeah, right, I remember. You can do that. And then basically just do it as a whole like this. Interesting, it's not about this. Dispatcher is workout dispatcher. And then we can say dispatcher right here. Now, that needs a LED, that needs a LED. Once we update, finish updating, right? We want to pop up to the new. Let's see if it works out. And I think it should be better if you store your ID as int64 directly in workout model. If numbers become big, it will crash using int. But the numbers, that's the thing. Yeah, I think I could store it as an int64. But since the ID is created by the database and it is already constrained to int64, that's the ID I'm getting out of the database. So whenever I use that ID to cast it into the int, it should not ever exceed the 64 limitation, right? So when I cast it back to int64, oh yeah, when we swipe, we didn't pre-populate it. Let's see. The mode is like this. If it's added, not only want that, we also want name text field to be text, workout model title. So adding a workout called Nathan, save, and editing, there we go, Nathan valid, I meant save, saved. So we can add it now. We can also even say 0. I know. Oh no, we cannot because it's just one character. It shall be no character because we have an if empty check down there, so it would not work. Save, and the worker is called Martin now. We got edit done. Okay. So let's go here and say, let's say libraries. This is what I use resources for. For example, just to store information like SQLite. And then I can store this link right here. And whenever I need it, I can just click on it and I am there already to look up the resources for it. Workout list, swipe to edit, and workout detail view, no, create, workout screen, that's that. No, I mean adding workout the ID will increment, and one day when you get it, the ID will be too big to cast it to in, so it will crash. Oh. Now I got you. Now I got you. It's a very good point. In order to have the ID exceed, you will have to let's see, how big is the number range for int 32? How big is the number range for int is so called signed exactly. So we have 2,147,000,000. I think we're fine. We can have so many IDs before we're crashing the app. So many IDs means so many workouts. No one is storing so many workouts down here. But it's still a bug at some point, because you can create exercises later, and if we continue just using int and casting back and forth, you can create exercises, create workouts, delete them again, create them, and exercises are more, alright? You can have like 11 exercises per workout. And if you create 10 workouts with 10 exercises, we are already at 100. You can delete all of them, do it again, then we are at 200. I think you will never reach the 2 billion. Yeah, even then. It's int64, int the problem, not int. Yeah, I know. So it's big, but in case of bigger projects. Totally get the point. I like, Nathan, how you think. I would also want to refactor this one right here in the next stream to not have to cast it. Say workout model actually could have already like this, could do it right away and see what the problem is and basically not cast it. Let's refactor it right away. We are casting it. We don't need to cast it here if the request is having int64. There we go. Done. That's why SQLite returns it as int64. Yes, I like it. So we just finished. Let's go back to the fitness app. So I like that we reused the screen and we literally just added a switch case down here. We have added this function, extracted that functionality in this function, and simply introduced a switch case here with mode and 2 variables. That's it for the whole screen in its look to be reusable. So that's a leg workout. Save, add another one, back workout. Oh, I didn't mean leg, I meant butt. And it works. It works just fine. You can now swipe to edit a workout title. And that's gonna be the stream for today, peeps, because it's already 12:15, it's past midnight. But yeah, we have been streaming for an hour, about an hour, maybe a little bit more, a few minutes more, and we have accomplished a few things. I like the accomplishments because we were able to store, right, actually create workouts and store them in the database, and then also have the screen populate based on what's in the database. And we are able to edit our workouts and actually update them too. One thing we could do is, once you change something here and then you go back, actually you can keep it like this. Not worn, but I think it's fine. It's like a quick thing. Just go back in here and say edit. Cool. Hey, thank you so much for joining the live stream. If you like this kind of session that I'm doing, don't forget to hit like. I think it works out good or in favor for me, for YouTube. And I hope I see you guys in the next stream. And when this thing that Nathan did, or Nathan, I really appreciate it if you just, whenever you have feedback or something, just throw it out there. I like to talk about it. I like to incorporate them. everybody, and we are seeing us in the next stream or on Instagram. I'm gonna end the stream now.